Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Tonight we are doing a little bit of SPT. I have spent some time studying the mod, and we are going back to our zero to hero, but this time we are going to try and tweak a little bit the settings to make the game actually playable. Right now, as it is by default, and without having a sort of difficulty curve through the game, it's almost impossible to play. It's really tough. It's usual to keep on losing all the time. So let's try to change a few things so that we can make it a more fair game. First, I need to quickly check that everything is fine on Twitch. Alright. Okay, seems okay. On YouTube, quickly. Let's take that. I have streamed on Tarkov 3 times in a row. That's really much. I actually played something else on Saturday, but it's a game only few people know, and that's why I didn't stream on it. But it's pretty cool games called Terraformers. You can play individual maps for like a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on the complexity. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Let's just put the map on. Reduce the size a little bit, just in case. There we go. Alrighty, so we are up and running. I see I have a lot of messages, and that kind of shows you how many times I died in a row, since I have 5 messages from Proper. I also had the utmost difficulty to clean up my stash, since my stash is still at the level 0. My stash is not developed at all, so things are a little tight. Okay, what's our current character situation? Empty. Okay, so we can definitely take on some of this equipment and put it on ourselves. And let's give ourselves a basic set. Let's give a Glock. And I have a second set plus a few more backpacks and stuff. I could probably pile the backpacks. There is a problem in SPT. You don't have access to the available on purchase on the website. Yeah, you don't actually have the sorting when it comes to bringing stuff back from the trader. That means you cannot do some back and forth here. I wonder if it's possible, for example, for me to do that. No, you can't. So it's still considered as being in the trader slot, and you cannot do it. Good. Good, but not good. Actually, annoying. I can put a gun here, the rig here. I have a little bit of space, but really not enough. I have so very little equipment, and that's normal, because, you know, 0 to hero, you start with nothing, and you have to grind it up, so... Let's see. I can unload that. I'm fairly sure I had another drum, so it already shows I've lost one of my drum. There was a bug I saw, is that sometimes you just toss your drum and you will say, yeah, but that's because you're using the quick emergency weapon reload, which basically toss your clip away. But I specifically did not set that one. I specifically took it out. so that it will not happen. So I am a little confused here. And detach magazine as well. Hey Unirespo! What's up? Yeah, you seem to be a bot, Unirespo. I don't like bots so much. That means you're gonna be out. You're gonna be out immediately because bots are not accepted on that stream. There you go, bye bye. Yeah, you still appear on Twitch. I don't like that so much. Since you are a bot, there, you're banned. Boy. So, let's get back to our game. I specifically detached those options to avoid my magazines being tossed away. Yeah, and it still doesn't do it. So I'm not sure. I am not sure. Here we actually do have some additional backpack. That means I can do some looting. Let's fill ourselves up with what do we have? BS, BT, T. It's not very good. So let's put the T to begin with. And some BT to continue. Let's load on BT. I would like to try to keep some better load if I can. Yeah, I have some very basic ammunitions. Can I repair that? It doesn't seem to be too expensive. Okay, I can do that. I am missing a clip. So that could actually go with the MDR, so I don't think that's what I want. Yeah, I am missing a clip for my gun as well. So I am losing my clips. They are being dropped somewhere. I don't know where, but I also have very little money, which means that ensuring that will become progressively more complicated. Now, I've been told that clicking on F6 would open this interface. Now, this interface is the SAIN interface, and the SAIN has been put in default. It says bots are difficult but fair, the way SAIN was meant to be played. Yeah, but not. It's fair for normal geared sort of middle end gameplay. You keep on taking... They are still aimbots. You keep on taking headshots very quickly. So global settings... You can actually adjust those things a little bit to make it more fair. Now this is quite complex. This is where things are actually like more absurd. So bots use grenades. The thing is, when they use grenades, they are extremely precise with it, and so sometimes they miss me with the grenades, but sometimes you just take a grenade in the face and you don't even know where it comes from, and you're like, okay, well, there was that. So bots using grenades is unfair, so we are going to put that off. Bot use grenades versus other bots. That will be PMCs against Scav and stuff, okay. Bot inertia. Bots are properly affected by the weight of their equipment. Yes, it's on. Vanilla bot behavior settings, all of those are off. Performance, I don't know what that is. AI limits. Limit SAIN function in AI versus AI. AI limit range. Limit AI versus AI vision. Reduce visibility range for bots versus other bots if they are bots far from a human player. So that is to limit bots from interacting too much on the map, I suppose. And there are so many different things to adjust. It's kind of crazy. So looting bot integration, it's on. I think I'm not going to touch any of that. Flashlight, it's on. Doors, yes, doors I think can create a problem. No door animation. Bots auto open doors instead of getting stuck in the animation. If Fika is loaded, this is ignored and always disabled. I think I have to disable it. Oh no, sorry, it's on. It's on. Wait, it was already on. Only apply if no bot animation is set to on. Bots will always push open doors to avoid getting stuck. Can cause cursed looking doors sometimes, but greatly improves ability to navigate. Okay. I could disable all door. Door are hard, just turn them all off. Only targets door that can be open closed manually, normally, yeah. So you could decide to disable all doors. Now, I think I'm supposed to leave this. I don't know what cover is. Now, there are some things we need. Random cheater AI. Emulate the real life-like experience. 1% of the bots will be cheaters. Excellent. Random speed hacker chance. If for some reason you enable random cheaters, this is the chance they will be assigned as well. Jokes, I like that. Okay, so for general, it seems to be all. For aiming, now this is the thing. Always aim center mass global. It's on. So if that's the case, they should not one tap you straight headshot. Category aim target. Hit effect. That's weird. So it is on. That means force bots to aim for center of mass. If this is disabled, all bots will have always aim center mass turned off. So their individual settings will be ignored. So it is on. In theory, that means that you taking a headshot, like a bullet straight in the eye, should be coincidental. But I seriously doubt that it is. So the thing that we need to modify are those here. I had a page open on this, and I lost it. I lost it. I need to check. Maybe it was. Maybe it was not on this YouTube. Where was it? me do a quick search. That was SAIN. Normal setup for SPT. SAIN configuration. SAIN configuration. People are just talking about everything and nothing. I think that was the video. I'm not going to leave the control. I say no. Stop it now. There you go. So, what did he do? So, okay, apparently the first thing he did before fine tweaking it was to go on a less difficult. Bots react more slowly, are less accurate than usual. Okay, so that created some differences. And then bot use grenade off. And I need to check the rest. SAIN's door handling off. Okay, apparently doors. That has been changed though, because the video is from 4 months ago, so I believe that this has been modified already, because it was an issue for the mods. Okay. Okay, so St. Thomas. What was the name of it? This has been modified quite a lot. Okay, so the whole settings are not the same as the way it looked. So the scatter is what I need to check. Time to aim. Global faster CQB reaction. I don't know about that. Aim down sight. Aim time. Okay. I heard that. So apparently that has been modified, and probably the max buff to bot scatter. So if their enemy is standing still, scales with velocity. A value of 1 is disabled. It's been put on 1.2. It was already on 1.2 before I made the change. Enemy move scatter max debuff. The minimum debuff to bot scatter. So if their enemy is moving at full speed but not sprinting, scales with velocity. All of this is kind of Value of 1 is disabled. It's kind of complex and relates to how the games is set up and the bot system and intelligence and all that. How much to divide bot scatter by if their enemy is sprinting? So the lower the number, the worse their aim will be. Okay. Fine. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Now here you have these, and those I think are like general values. So by going less difficult, it already modified those values, making it slightly different, slightly more reasonable. Precision, accuracy, aggression. There are some things normally that modify the bot's behavior so they don't run at you and shoot you in the face while completely exposing themselves. Hearing. So hearing is basically the distance at which the bots can hear you do different things. I suppose that it's okay. And then you have the different categories. You have the bots, but you also have the category hearing distance. Door open sound range, door kick sound range, jump. So they consider the jump to be heard as far as a door kick. Now that is weird. That for me should not be that far. That makes no sense. Rain sound multiplier outdoor. Ah. If it is raining, reduce heard distance by up to X amount. Okay, so it divides by 2. Divides by 2 when it rains, which is normal because the rain is really loud in the game. Max footstep audio distance. The maximum range that a bot can hear footsteps, sprinting and jumping, turning gear, sound, etc. is 70 meters. After 70 meters, they cannot hear you anymore. Max footstep audio without a headphone, 50. Okay. Global footstep, etc., etc. Okay. Interesting. And then we have a lot of other settings that you can use. Location specific modifiers. Those modifiers only apply to bots on the location they are assigned to. I'm not gonna touch that. Vision speed setting. Vision distance setting. So those have already sort of been... It's all very detailed. So touch it with precautions, right? Shoot. Base minimum time between shot. 0.1 second. Full auto weight multiplier. If a bot is on full auto, the time between shots will be multiplied by this value. Bots only aim... No, sorry. Bots only use semi-auto. You can decide to do that. No, that wouldn't be fair. I don't think it would be fair if you take the full auto away from the bots. Base maximum time between shots. 4 seconds. That's kind of weird though. So that means they are shooting between 0.1 second and 4 seconds away. Now 0.1 seconds sometimes means you see them, you're dead. Basically. Global recoil multiplier. Higher equal more recoil. Modify SAIN's recoil scatter feature 1.5 equal 1.5 times more recoil from single gunshot. Okay, so they have more recoil before shooting and stuff. Talk. Now, one thing I've seen was that they were not communicating, and that's kind of weird. Yes, look at that. Talkative scavs, talkative PMCs. The PMCs are off. When at peace, PMCs will talk to each other and be noisy, revealing their location. Yeah, this is normal PvE Tarkov. Wait a second. Is it? When they talk in the game, it's always, I'm seeing a I'm seeing an operative, or I'm seeing a Scav, or something like locals arrived, or this sort of shit. They are supposed to say that. So I will put it on true, because on normal PvE, PMCs, they say stuff that let you know they are PMCs. On SPT, you don't hear them at all. They never speak, almost. Friendly response, human response chance, AI response chance. So what does that mean? Percentage chance to respond to a voice line from a friendly human player. Weird. AI response chance, percentage chance to respond to a voice line from a friendly AI player. From a friendly. So you could try to use the punchline to see if you have a friendly on the other side, but when you play PMC, you don't have friendlies. They are all against you, right? Apparently, there is a possibility that the faction you play could lead to a percentage of chance of the AI being friendly, but I am not 100% sure if it's true. So basically, you play a bear, and you're facing a bear, and there is a percentage of chance that the bear does not aggress you automatically, because he recognizes you as being from the same faction. I consider, as a player, that in Tarkov, that should have always been the case. If you play on the same faction, it makes no sense for me that you get to shoot guys from your faction. You are a bear operative, you see other bear operatives, if you recognize each other, you should not shoot each other. Now, I don't know to what extent this is possible. At least I have not seen it, or I don't recall having seen it as a similar faction as a PMC. Maybe it happened, and I attacked anyway, but I could have not attacked, and the guy would have been like friendly, sort of. I think the problem is that since the game is all in Russian, there is no way to know. I think maybe the only way to know is to play USEC only, because if you play USEC as a USEC, you're international, so you're speaking English and not Russian, and then everybody else speaking Russian is an enemy, basically. But if you could understand Russian, or if the game could be translated, then if there was some sort of, hey, we are from the same faction, don't shoot, then you could understand that. You play bear, so you are playing a Russian operative, you would understand, oh, the guy in front of me is a bear. I could not attack him because he's from my faction. We could even use the AI as an advantage to flank a potential enemy or something, right? That would be something really good. The problem is that they have been extremely selfish, and despite the international community, they only develop the game with the Russian lines. And you only have English for the USEC, or for the bosses, I think. So it's kind of weird. And if I had a PMC in front of me being like, hey, don't shoot, or something like that, I would be concerned about going and looking at him, because I would be like, is he gonna shoot me now? You know, is he going to betray me immediately? I don't know. So, talkative goons. When at peace, the goons will talk to each other and be noisy, revealing their locations. Okay. Bosses and boss guards. They are talking to each other, but the goons are not talking to each other. Now, the goons are roaming through the map. Them not talking would make them more difficult because you have no idea where they are and you just basically fall on them, right? The goons have a big tendency to just kill you. That can be frustrating sometimes. When you manage to kill them or to take them by surprise, you feel really good. You're like, oh, I got the guy, you know, like, oh. But there is like a trio of goons that's really tough to deal with to begin with, and often you just like get face to face with them in the middle of the map and you're like, oh shit, and you're dead. So I don't know, I could put it on, that could make sense, but friendly response, you see, AI response chance 80%. Now besides being a scav and talking to scavs, would that work for PMCs? That's the thing. That could be fun to try though. And I could put it as 100% chance. So that if they are from the same faction, but I don't know if it applies to PMCs. I'm going to put, you know what? Let's try it. I'm going to put 100% chance so that if we can trigger this idea that same faction answers friendly, maybe it could give another layer of the game, another aspect that we don't really have in Tarkov. Response frequency 2 equal 1 check every 2 seconds. Oh, wait a second. Percentage chance to respond to a voice line from a friendly AI player. Oh, so if the AI talks to us, we talk back. If it's friendly, that's what it means. We could try. Response frequency. I'm not sure to understand that. 2 equal 1 check every 2 seconds. Maybe I'm not gonna touch that. Squad talk. Okay, no. No, that is something. Toxic squad leader, what is that? Old bug turned into a feature. Squad leader will yell, "Nice work," when a friendly squad member is killed. That's so asshole-y. Nice work! You lost the squad member. Nice work. Toxic squad leader. It's kind of fun. Call out retreat and stuff. I'm going to leave all of this. Power level calculation. Okay. Bot type power value. So this is, I think, something that aligns the level of the bots. And yes, a bot that's level 50 is supposed to be a lot stronger than a bot that's level 1. But PMC power level calculation. Add X points to a bot's power level if they are a PMC. X being 20. X points to a bot's power level. Does that mean that it's based on your value and you have between +1 and +20 levels around? And that would be -20? Well, I have no idea. I don't want to mess that up. Weapon class power value, shotgun power. Add X points to a bot's power level if they are using this type of weapon as their primary. Okay, so it's not what I thought. It's they have a power value, a global power value that will define how strong they are, and obviously if they have an SMG or if they have a assault carbine, they gain more power. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. So steering. What is steering? Random bot aim sway. Doesn't say exactly what that is. Can lean in cover. Can any bot lean while in cover? Yeah. Okay. What about mind? Enemy suppression. It's on. I don't know what that is. It doesn't tell. That's a little bit annoying that it doesn't tell you. Some are properly explained and some are not. Force single personality for all bots. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's leave the system create the game for us. Global aggression. Higher equal more aggressive bots. Less time before seeking enemies. 2 time, half the wait time. So it's on 1. It's standard. Bot can use stealth search. If a bot think he was not heard and isn't currently fighting an enemy, they can decide to be stealthy while they seek out an enemy if they are inside a building. Okay, I have seen that happen and I died because of that. Bots can move stealthily. Only sneaky personalities can be stealthy. It's on. So depending on the personality of the bots, some will be sneaky, some will not be sneaky. Okay, okay. So we are going to save all of this. Save and export. There we are. New custom preset. And so I hope that this is now applied to the game. I'm gonna unload that. I'm going to load it with some 919, which I don't have. Okay. I need a trader. I need a 17 mag. Mechanic, are you the one? Yes, you're the one. You're gonna take 34 rounds. Do I have any rounds at all? No, I don't. There you go. 34 rounds, 17 for you, and 17 for you. I'm gonna take a grenade, and we're gonna go with a Kadok. We are gonna go with... I lost so many times because of this that I have a little medicine left. So I can take a Vaseline. I'm gonna take a Saliva. I don't really want to take my survival kit. I found one. But I found quite a few Grizzly. It's dangerous to do that, but I think I am going to take a Grizzly. Maybe I don't need the Saliva. If I take the Grizzly, I don't need the Saliva for sure. So that becomes my number 5. And the Grizzly can also bandage your broken bones. Now, I don't have a lot of ammo. I will have to be a little careful with this. Okay. Now that this is being said, now since we are into the 0 to hero account, I have virtually nothing in my stash. What are we gonna do? Survive on woods. We can okay. We can try. Exit Street of Tarkov. Nope. There is no way. Not yet. Press how many? Oh, she wants me to exit through Sewer River specifically. I don't have anything to do at Street of Tarkov right now. Survive on location by extracting through the hole in the fence in interchange. Same stuff. I can replace, and I'm going to. Handover. Emilia Rai Crouton and DVD drive. Okay, that is something we can try. And as you can see, because this is SPT and it is modded, I actually have those 7 new traders, and they are quite interesting. They have their own quest line. So Painter, for example, he likes to custom weapons and stuff, and it comes with a mod that puts some tape on the clips, so it's kind of interesting. So what do we have? Eliminate Scav with the thorax or stomach shot, any location. Okay, sure. So those are not too terrible, you can take them. Now, let's check our current task. I still have a task on Ground Zero, which is really complex, by the way, and I still haven't found all the places. So you have to go into this location here, and on that table, there is a tablet. You take that tablet, and then you have to go and to mark a whole bunch of different locations. And every time you die, you lose the tablet and you have to redo it. Now, doing this will unlock a trader, the last one that I have. But it's on Ground Zero again, and I think it might not be that interesting. Maybe we could try custom. Locate the messenger's body, get the cargo, okay. And we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, the problem is that it's a mission that's in one of the rooms. And I do not know if at this point in time I have the keys to those locations. I have Dome 103. I have Dome 203. Okay, so I got two keys. Wait, there are some in the Ginjis. Those are reserve keys. And those are different. So I don't think I have the right key. 103 or 203, that's all I have on custom. I do have a CMS on my stuff. I forgot about that on my pouch. So yes, I do have the CMS. I can heal myself if needed. I'm gonna... Should I take like a refill on ammo? I'm thinking that might not be enough. 545.39. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's try custom, and we're gonna see if we get headshotted immediately or not. Now, the big difference with SPT is that you're gonna see no waiting time. That changes everything. So let's go here. I am not going to modify this since I already modified the SAIN system. So game settings I'm not going to touch. I'm gonna leave as it's supposed to be, unmodified by the system. Now if I want to ensure 60,000, okay. That's like my first okay correct set, so I'm gonna ensure it's like I need to make money. I need to not die. I need to validate my raid and to make some money out of it. So we are loading the map, but you're gonna see the difference in time when it comes to actually loading the game. That's gonna be quite different. There we go. Starting local game. VoIP is unusable because of the mod. And here we go. We are in after less than 1 minute. That makes a huge difference for me. Okay, so we appeared here. Not the best location for us. We're gonna try and see what we can do with it. They are shooting quite a lot. I think it's at the fortress. Scav fortress. I should have taken a light. That's gonna be a problem we are not gonna see properly. So let's not stay in. Sniper up there. Somebody's here. Alright. Konosuke, there is someone else. Okay. I took one, but it did not kill me. Now, as you can see also, if you look on the upper right, that's one of the mods. You can see there is a small minimap, slightly different, and that provides a little bit of information. For example, where are the cadavers of the people you killed? Take that. I don't think I want the rest. Also, I have a mod that indicates if an object has that, it tells you, oh, maybe that one will be useful for a quest later on. So there is a quest where we need these respirators. We need 4 of them, it's indicated. The quest code is Vitamins Part 2. We found another saliva, that's pretty good. It was him. Okay. That's ammo for me. Actually, I'm not too heavy. I'm gonna take it. Oh no, he was dead. Nice. I will need CPUs, but at the moment. He also has... Wait. Is that like a... Who was he speaking to? Okay. I kinda like that one, but I could also exchange to have two different type of ammunition. That would make sense to do that. FMG. Between the two, 13 penny, 24 penny. Bye bye. I'm gonna do that. There you go. Where did he come from? What? What am I seeing here? What the hell? Those are still better. This shoots 761, 51. He didn't take the clip. That's... Wait, what? That's weird. Funny. I'm quite heavy now. Okay, even if I exfil just with that... Ow. Wow. That was some good touch. Precise. Last one. I did literally just toss my... Huh. What? That missed? I don't know where it is. I heard two different footsteps. I think there is still another one guy. Okay, shotgun. Oh, so yeah, okay, the grizzly did heal me. I'm not sure if it was the guy over there. Was not. Holy shit! How strong is he? Wait. Is that? Is that freaking Partizan? I don't know if it's Partizan, but he did hurt me real bad. And it doesn't look like Partizan, so I'm not sure to understand how he can be so strong. Look at that, like there is blood all over the place. I got both my legs. He shot me straight in the balls. Got both my legs out. After that, I don't have CMS anymore. I have to be careful. But I can probably save something good. Radar station commander room key. I don't know if that's good, but I can keep it. I can keep the Kadok. I think I prefer the Kadok to the splint. Time to drink something. 80. I'm gonna eat some squash. There we go. Okay. We got quite a few things to look at. 20 minutes. ZB13. We don't have the key. Crossroads. Dom VX. Yeah, we have to get going. Shit. I'm not going to reload the big mag. Super slow. That's a random freaking scav. Okay, his armor is on to 29, but got a flare? What's the color? White. What is white? Flash hider. Don't care. Yeah, what the heck? My bullets must be really bad. I think that's the problem. My bullets are really bad bullets. So I shot him in the thorax, but everything was absorbed by the armor. I did make him bleed though. TT. Do I want to take that? My gun is out. TT is 9.18, right? Oh no! It's a special ammo. There's someone. He went all the way up there. He's fast as well. Okay. A lot of shooting. Cannot put a light on my stuff. Should I take the Sega? Yeah, going in that direction is doesn't make me feel good at all. Another one. What? 2 MCB in the same run? Yeah, I don't care about that. What the hell? Can use that. I'm gonna put it in reserve. Okay. We got grenades. So the Tushonka though. That's better. That's better. Okay, we got some loot. We should definitely try to escape now. Genji, I take it. Always take the Genji. There we go. PSV, is that one good? Probably not. That is not far. That is not far. Gonna keep the wallet. Okay. Someone in the angle. I don't see it. Where is the cadaver? Weird. Oh, here. See, and that's why you have the minimap. BT, yes. Yes, please. Okay. So, I do not have a flare. Not entirely sure what the yellow trace is. Ah, it's the passage underground. Okay, interesting. So I actually have to go to the other side, knowing that it is quite dangerous. Okay. Doesn't see me. There's someone up there. Let's see. Trailer park. Roadblock, I think, is the closest I can do. completely missed him. Also, where the hell did this one come from? I mean, the last few shots should have been in his face, though. Yeah, still doesn't count. Okay. Well, that's me not exiting. And me not exiting means that all that juicy loot is lost. What do you shoot me with? 762-39 PP? You kill me in the thorax with my armor shooting me with PPs? Seriously? And it got me in like, what? A quarter of seconds? Not even. So I can see how he got... What? Excuse me, what? Collateral from left arm, right arm, left arm? So he put two bullets in my arm. And then I have collateral, blunt damage, 3 in the thorax and 2 in the arm. And 2 in my... Like, seriously? There is no way. Maybe it's accumulation. It's accumulation because looks a 6.5 express butt as well. But I healed myself. That's kind of weird. Oh, that's because... Okay, no, I understand that. The 1270 express... They took out both my legs. He took out both my legs with 6.5 express. Just saying. He shot me twice. Boom, boom. And I had both my legs out. So this is why it's indicated. Because when I healed my legs, I still had lost a portion of it. Now, collateral is just... That means nothing, really. It says 2 in the left arm. All of this is collateral. 1 in the right arm. And 1 in the thorax. So 4 bullets. Right arm and left arm were not protected by the armor. So they both got... that means my left arm was heavy bleeding and lost a lot of life. And the thorax... That should not have been enough. Honestly, that should not have been enough to kill me. I'm really surprised by the numbers here. PP ammo is definitely not the best. We can double check a little bit the values on the PP. So I got two bullets in the left arm, 1 in the thorax. So he shot me horizontally. All right. Let's put another body armor. I am really sad, but we are not completely empty-handed because we saved so the keys and the 2 MBC or BMC, or I don't know what the name is. MCB, and those I'm gonna sell. That should repay for some of my loss. By the way, I found the mark key from reserve. Talk about luck. Necrus Pharmacy. I don't even know where that is. 214. Wait a second. 214. Is that the key? I'm gonna have to check the map. I don't remember. I don't have the memory for that. In dorms, which key opens the room with the water? The 206. Okay. So I do not have that key. I do not have that key. My Gimji is full. I'm gonna put it with the other keys. There we go. So we still have 3 keys waiting here. More Gimji for the future. Now the big question is how much value have those two. Okay, it does not even repay. Because I'm low level with everybody, it does not even repay for my loss. So I lost money on this one. Painter, however, I finished the task for him. What do you want to give me? A few rubles, some GP coins. Yeah, well. You're cute, but that's not gonna get me out of the mud, huh? So therapist gives me 25, mechanics 22. Scorpion doesn't want it. Anesthesia, don't care. Evelyn gives a few dollars. So let than 24. So yeah, therapist remains the best to purchase. I mean to sell basic stuff. Those military circuit boards are actually hard to find, and they are good for the late game. But for now, I need to sell. For now, I need to sell. I got 2 backpacks waiting, and a rig, and a gun. Okay, that's not much. That is not much. So we got 1, 2, and a Stanag, and 2 more small. Okay. I lost, of course, all of the grenade I had. RH12. Do I have anything to fill that up? I don't. 12.755. It's a revolver. It's pretty cool. It looks good, but I don't have what I need for that. I could go... M14 is for the... For the what? For the Lancer? For the M1A. I could go M1A. I have a few ammo. It's 856. It's not bad, but not the best. Oh, that's a 10. Okay. So I'm gonna take a few more. That's not a lot of ammo. At least I have light, so I will be able to see something when I shoot. Repairing that. So I don't have protection for the arms, as you can see. And this one has a level 3 protection in front. Now the PP ammo. The PP ammo is not as good as the PS. Can I see it? Trader, do you have that? Skyer? No. No. FMG. Anyone will have some PP ammo. That's BP, that's better. Okay, Prisilu, it's a trader that you don't really want to trade with at the beginning, because it basically has all of the best things for late game, right? It's a solo player late game trader that even has the Kappa container for 30 million if you want to go that way. So I took it because it's an extra trader, and I thought, hey, why the hell not? But it's not a trader I can interact with anytime soon. Anastasia and Evelyn are manga style traders, but they are Bear affiliated, USEC affiliated, sorry, USEC Bear. This one is like Fence, but it's another independent. And Euphoria is another independent that provides another quest line. So I just want to see if they have any ammo at all. Not much. Those, they don't provide you, they are evolving with you. So as you can see, she has some very basic weapons and stuff. The only problem is that I cannot afford to spend so much on buying new weapons. Actually, I realize I don't even have a gun. So, Prapor, can I exchange with you a gun? No, 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 no. So I don't even have the means to exchange with Prapor right now. So if I wanted to buy one, I could take a TT. I lost the ammo, so no point. MP443 for 13,000. And Evelyn, she doesn't even have guns at that point. She has, oh, she has grenades. Good grenades, but they are expensive. Svetlana, what sort of gun do you have? You have the PL-15 and the APS. I have, no, that's laser mash. Wait a second, I do have ammo for TT. I can take a TT, that's fine. There you go. And please give me also a clip. There we go. There you are. Okay, so we lost our Grizzly, of course. Now the Grizzly saved our life for sure, but you saw just how much I had to use. We can take the Aris Splint because we actually did need it. I'm gonna take a Vaseline, level 6. I'm gonna take that as a 5. And unfortunately, we lost our Kalok, our beautiful Kalok. And that's why I wanted to save it, because I am in need of medicine. I could exchange the Kalok for 2 packs of screws, yes. Give it to me. And also I should probably at least take a bandage. Alright. I say that and then I realize I do not have any surgical kit. And I needed it, as you saw. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't have any anymore. I have the large one, but I cannot protect it. So what's the point in having 15 use if I lose it at the first occasion? And yes, I found a golden star, by the way. Kinda cool. I have quite a few Grizzly though, but I don't have the means to use it this time. Therapist. Therapist, you are not evolved enough for me to actually have the possibility, and I don't have Jaeger. I should go and unlock Jaeger. I know at least that with 3 nippers, I could get a surgical kit from Jaeger. I can go to woods and unlock Jaeger, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth it at this point? I don't even have anything else to do in woods. Give me that. I used $1 million to buy a junk box. Okay, fine. So, any locations, what do they want me to do? He wants an MP133. Those you mostly find on ground zero. She wants me to increase my endurance and stuff. She wants a gas analyzer. Okay. Stirrup. Eliminate PMCs with pistols. Okay. And over any USEC dog tags. Fine. Another MP133. Ah! I could take that. I can go back on custom and put the poster. It's quite dangerous. I mean, the boss was definitely there. Don't know if it was a boss or goons, but they were there. Poster. I take the risk. That's fine. Let's go. Do we have any scav missions at all? I just have 2 right now. That's kind of weird. Fence, shouldn't you be giving me some missions, Fence? Not really, huh? Okay. Do we want to try a Scav mission? The benefits of playing Scav is that, okay, it's really hard to stay alive, but if you exfil, you get some valuable loot. If you die with the Scav, you don't lose any equipment because it comes with its equipment. So it's like high risk, high reward. I'm tempted to do a quick one. Let's be crazy and go factory. Factory, it's quick and easy. You die or you get some loot. It's gonna be very quick. We're gonna see if that's happening or not. It doesn't even have a backpack. So, yeah. And seeing how I almost emptied half a clip into the last PMC, I have a feeling that I'm gonna die. Also, I'm only on Hero to Zero to Hero. I'm only playing Scav on Factory and Lighthouse for two reasons. First, because I don't want to waste so much time playing Scav. And second, because Factory is the fastest map, and Lighthouse, it's if I decide to do a... oh, I have 9 minutes. Okay. If I want to do a quick run to find ammunitions, I go Lighthouse. And same stuff, you can die really easy. Hot cola. Don't need the toilet paper, I'm gonna keep the saline bottle. Let's go and check if we can get some... they didn't spawn. It would be good if I could get a little bit of something. Vitamins. I don't care for the vitamins. Oh, there's nothing! I'm gonna check the other place for the pharmacy. No, we don't hear anything anymore. I have that. Diary. It's value, but I don't have a backpack to take it. Okay, that's valid. Earlier grenade can be useful. Nothing. There is nothing. Nothing. Everything is everything is gone. There is nothing. So in SPT, there is one thing I've seen is that a lot of the usual spots are actually not spawning, or there is a sort of, see, like there should be 2 crates here. And I don't know if that's due to a sort of random generation. You look like a scav. random generation, or if the game, the way it's been coded, it just took out some stuff. Another grenade. Doesn't have much value. Okay. What the? Okay. Well, there were PMCs. As I said, that's quick. Thorax, left armpit. Okay, so he got me in the armpit, right there. Got my my artery, and I died on the spot. Damage dealt to body 110. So I have shot that dude. And he took 110 damage with one buckshot. That spread. And I do not see... He should have died, the guy I shot. He should have died. Unless everything was eaten by the armor. But that should have been indicated. Well, as I said, fast map. Okay. Let's go back to custom. And again, 66,000. I'm not going to insure the poster. 53,000, that's better. I'm not going to insure the TT. I'm gonna insure the gun, at least it's 1,000, and the gun costs 13 or something like that, so. My problem being, custom is a tough map to when you begin. And when you have shit ammo, shit equipment. I mean, my equipment is somewhat okay, but it's still very basic. I have nothing to protect my arms. It's level 3 armor, 0 behind. I don't have a mask. I have pretty shit equipment. I'm a Timmy. So at that point, custom is frightening. Because already the PMCs are chads, as you saw it before. So now I need to go and stash that goddamn poster into the... We're gonna try and see how that goes. Okay, now where are we? That's gonna be heavy. I'm taking it because I don't have armors anymore. I suppose you cannot open that one. No. Okay. From here, I can try to go and get the key. And then from the key, go into Stronghold. Give me that. Thank you. A survival, yes. Ha. Ha! Oh, should I put all of my money away? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Come on, that's mean. Oh, that is diabolical. I want it. How can I... In which configuration can I take it? And the armor. I don't see any. Ah. Ah, this is so mean. Um, I have an idea. I have an idea. I am going to take the risk. I cannot put that here. Okay. Can I stash the poster here? Is it even allowed? It is. Okay. Gonna take that. It's shit, but I'm gonna take it nonetheless. I'm gonna send it to the BTR. And if I lose the poster, it's the least of my problem. Oh, it's exactly that. Now you're being annoying. Then I'm sending at least the armor. It's a full-scale armor. 15,000 for the delivery. There you go. Okay, then I have a risk of losing the survival kit. Fast. Toes, okay. If he had touched me with the toes from that distance, I think I would have been very sad. We got a cabin. Interesting. Alright. Nothing for me here. I could use that. 2.4 kilos. Oh, but that's big. And it barely gives more. Now, what is that? RRLP, not very good. But beggars are not choosers. That, however, is good. It's 11 penetration, it's really not that great. That is better, actually. I'm gonna keep it. I saw something passing over there. I didn't know there were so many ammunition in this area. SP6 is actually good. Those are pretty good ammo. I'm gonna keep them. Alright. Is that a dead body? No. We take back the poster. Nothing here. We are taking that. And there is... It's a little dangerous, but... There is some money over there. That I'm gonna try to get. He could be trying to snipe me. Oh yeah. Good value. No cadavers. What do I keep? The SAS is good value. Better than that for sure. So let's keep the SAS in. Isn't this supposed to pass? Hello. Nope. Doesn't want. Funny enough, there is a door open right next to it. And there could be people up there. They're shooting quite a bit over there. Another SAS. Ooh, M62, that's also pretty good. That's the US. It's all shooting over there, that's really not good for me. But that's partially why I have to go. over there, I'm not here. Let's try. They're shooting a lot. What's... I think the goons are there. Okay. That's done. I was not confident I would be able to do it. Better, I suppose. Could go up there. It would be fair. I'm a little concerned by what I'm hearing right now. I'm not so sure what this is coming from. Yep, there's someone. What the? Is that bird eye? Is that actually bird eye? Are the goons just falling on me right now? Knights. I could have shot him every single bullet I had on me. I would not have managed to kill him with my current setup. Remember when I was talking about the goons? Circulating and falling on you at the least expected moment? Here you have. Knight for you guys. And Knight does not come alone. He comes with Big Pipe and Bird Eye. I thought it was Bird Eye because usually the first guy to come is Bird Eye. But Knight is insane. He is super hard to kill, and he kills you in literally like 2 bullets, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, well, 76251 M62 tracer. Yeah, that goes through. That goes through. No trouble. He put 2 into my thorax, and that was all he needed to do. I got a .300 blackout as well, AP, armor piercing, causing me the heavy bleeding in the stomach. But that did not kill my stomach. It put my stomach down. It didn't kill it. However, the two M62 tracer, it just had to shoot me twice into the thorax, and I was dead, basically. Anyway, welcome to SPT Tarkov. So far, I find it to be quite harder than PvE. I can tell you that. Although, I'm supposed to have lowered the AI difficulty, so I still wonder to what extent I need to do things to be able to play that game. Because yeah, that's tough. That is tough. Oh, there's a... okay. That is tough. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We have an AK-102, which also uses a 5.56. Problem being, well, I did purchase a few. Okay, I purchased a few. I have one clip of 995, one clip of A1 of each. I do have more 7.62-39, so AK ammo. I have quite a few on PS. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. I would love to be able to bring it back at some point. So, SP6. This is good ammo, 939. 48 penetration, so this one goes all the way to level 6. If I had a Val with SP6 ammo inside, that's armor piercing. I would feel so much more confident with the goons. I would be able to kill the goons with that. 3 bullets, I think, of these, and the goons would go. Now, I did find the SAS. I got 2 of them. That's gonna be for Peacekeeper, because Peacekeeper gives me the value for it. Mechanic does not give anything. Therapist does not give anything. But Peacekeeper will give me $330 for it. Which, in ruble, would be 330 by 139. So, roughly 35,000. 35,000 per SAS, so that's good value. At least it reimbursed my previous insurance. And again, when you do a run and you lose, or you don't exfil or you get killed, you lose the insurance cost, right? But you do lose a little bit more than that. You lose all the ammunition you had, and you lose all the medicine you had. Now that's an important factor, because that's the reason why I am so stung on medicine. So we did get an armor. I'm gonna equip it right now. I'm very happy to have saved this armor. I'm gonna equip this. Need to repair? No, it's full. The only problem is that this helmet is sort of a target, being like, hey, look at me, I'm blue. So let's equip that. I don't have... yes, I do. Comtac 5. Let's equip. I'm pretty happy with the Comtac. So this is an okay basic set. This armor comes at level 4. Level 4 armor. This is actually a good find. That's a good find. No, let's be honest. Level 4. I think that the M62 would have passed that. M62, do I have any? I have M80. M62, I do have some. They have 42 penetration, okay? So level 4, very high. So that bullet would have gone through this armor, even if I had it. And 82 damage. So shooting through armor with 82 damage, he killed me with 2 bullets. Okay, now, we saw previously that it was a mistake for me to keep all of that money. I'm gonna put my euros and my dollars away, and I'm also going to leave... no question. I'm also going to leave most... I will keep maybe 60 grounds, and I'm going to leave the rest in my stash. If I lose that, I will be sad, but I will not be sorry. So if I actually need to protect something that has 2x2, I can take the wallet away and just lose a small amount and not as much. I do have my MS-2000, and that was for the quest on Ground Zero, so maybe we're gonna go and do that quest. Although, I do need 4 of them. And that's a quest that does not exist in the standard Tarkov. Let's validate the easy money. It's gonna give us 35,000 ruble and unlock a ref. Hello ref. Easy money part 2. What does he want? So he's the one organizing the arena for the real story. True. He wants food. So he wants 2 bottles of vodka, 7 beers, 2 chocolates, and 5 dry meats. It's quite a lot. Skyer, you give me the money. Thank you. And Ref, that's the quest. Okay. Now, Ref is slightly different for those who don't know him. He has some equipment, but he exchanges it for the GP coins. Those coins. I have 2 of them. He cannot buy it, but he can exchange it. I should also have... Yes, I do actually have a few in the wallet. So let's put all the money together in the wallet. I'm gonna take that out and put the wallet all the way up here. So we have our money up there. I think I could do a little... I'm gonna do a quick rearrangement. There we go. That did not entirely arrange my weapon, my ammunition the way I want. Some, yes, but I'm not entirely sure how this organization is done. Like the ammunition from the same style are not put together. By the way, I saw the last time that comments on YouTube were not being transmitted properly. And since we are today, guys, most on YouTube, I'm gonna go in the YouTube control room. There we go. So I can actually see what you guys are saying, because otherwise I might sometimes miss some comments, and that would be, well, that would be a shame. So, all right. Let's get back to it. Are we set? No, we are not. We need some ibuprofen. Let's take it. As I said, medicine being a problem. What can I do? There isn't... I have to get back to custom. I did not manage to open the thing to get... So I still have the mission on custom. But I'm thinking... I know where I can find some medicine and stuff. Okay, there are 2 places I could go. I can go back to Ground Zero and once again try to do this all tagging stuff to unlock the trader. The only problem is that I have one of the 4, I just don't know where it is. I actually wonder... I actually wonder if I have to redo it. So one, I have to tag in. I have to mark the place in front of lavage, and I'm not so sure what this lavage is supposed to be. The truck in front of the credit, I have found it, but I did not manage to mark it. So I'm gonna take at least I'm thinking 2 clips. Wait a second, what? Rapport. What are the clips for 556? These AK use 556-45. Skyer, are you the one? I am confused. Peacekeeper? Those are non-compatible. Where are the clips? Is it not Prapor that's supposed to have the clip for 556? Is it at the next level? I'm so confused here. Scorpion, do you have it? Scorpion has it. AK-101 though. Is it compatible? That's AK-102, so... yeah, it's compatible. Okay. So load. I'm gonna load some 856 and I'm going to unload. Unload again. There we go. And I'm just gonna go with that. Ibuprofen just in case. I should... okay. Whatever happens, I should always take at least a bandage. And then it's march. Because the number of time I died because of a bleeding... you have no idea. So we are gonna go... and we're going to do 2 things. First, the Scav is available. We're gonna do Scav run on factory and see if we can make more than 1 minute. Not like the last time, but if that's the case, maybe we could find some medicine. Then we go quickly ground zero, and I'm going to mark the things, and I'm also going to go and try to catch some medicine. There are typically 2 places in ground zero where you can find medicine. The med station, of course. 3 places. The med station there is at the ground floor of the restaurant and potentially on the second floor of the how do they call it? Tarkov building. Okay, we are really light. We are very light. Energene. That's the beginning. I have only 10 minutes anyway as a Scav here. It's really not that easy. Okay, I'm in the right place at least. DVD, I take that. The splints. Okay, good. I needed that. You asshole. No, no, no! Leave me! Okay. Did not even have the time to loot the dude. What the hell? Left armpit again. This poor left armpit. It looks like it's the scav weak point, you know, like the Achilles. How do you call it? Achilles talon or something like that. 3 minutes in, left armpit. I barely had time to put in an armor. Come on. I did kill a bear though. That was mean. And what I think is, the first guy that attacked me was a USEC. And I just happened to fall to meet a second group of PMC at the same time on the other side. So, let's go ground zero quickly. I'm gonna try to save that at least. Just checking the price. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. What did I want to take that I'm forgetting right now? A gun? No. What's my food situation? My food situation is not great, but not terrible either. I don't have food here anyway. Oh! Oh no, that's a normal clip, this one. I thought, I was like, oh, that's where it was, but no. That is not where it was. Did I just find the drum? The secondary drum that I said I just lost? That's me being really stupid. Or maybe that's the drum for this one. Okay. Let's go. Hello, hello! So the chat is working. Okay, cool. I was wondering. How you doing? You like the honey pot? My little honey pot emoji that you can have on Twitch. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, of course I start on the other side. And that is a very, very shit scope. Nothing here. Nothing here. I could find food below. There is food below. Okay, so run for medicine and keys, apparently. We were surprised to find a key for reserve here. Manual. That's good money. No food at all. There are lots less loot in these positions on SPT than there are in the normal game. Much less. As you can see. Or you cannot, because it's too dark. TT gun, thank you, I take it. Anti-duct tape is needed, I'm gonna take that. 6. I'm rich. Diary, that's good money. Probably should take the duct tape. Not so sure where they are shooting so much. It seems to be on the ground. Someone shot. Someone shot at me. Why are they shooting so much? Or is it like a sound bug? Let's check behind if there is any food. Nothing. So is it a sound bug? Toes? I would have been mad if he killed me with the toes. Aha! I need some of that. The beer. I need some of that too. I would like to see what they had, the different cadavers. They usually have a lot of things over there. And I don't exfil by Nakatani anyway. No. So let's go. Let's check it out. Let's start by the beginning. Okay. No one here? Okay. So, you. Do you have something? You do. No bags. Nothing. Okay. Then. Here. What do I have here? Oh. Oh ho! I say yes to that. Even more than the key. That is a good ammo. You. Do you have something? Edit. Not so sure what to do with that. You. Give me something. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. And now we are crying as well, because can we take it? I think I can. Yeah, freeway tag. Good stuff. He was waiting for me, this asshole. I think that's the guy that shot me from afar. BT ammo. Ultima, that would be nice, but building an Ultima is not exactly my priority. Okay, SKS. Probably better than the toes. I think I'm gonna toss it. Lol. Yeah. I tossed it. Excellent. Now we are talking. Okay, an AKS, it's also pretty good, probably better than the SKS. A lot of analgin, I'm not so sure that this is what I want. Yeah, okay. FMG. Wait a second. 26. I think that's not as good as the PS, right? Fine. You take that. We take the whiskey just in case. And now we try to do something crazy, which is going into the building over there. Toothpaste. What did we find here? Boxarm is good value, but again FMG. Okay, I'll take it. That's shit. They are over there. That's a problem. That is a problem. What the? Seriously? What the? What the fuck was that? How did he give me a double bleed? Who are you, dude? What is this dude? Who's the Chad? Wow, he got my stomach and my right leg, both. Nice. Level 4 back plates. Would love to take that. Since he got my stomach, I am going to be constantly hungry and thirsty. I'm losing my come on. Should probably drink the rum or whatever that was. I am really concerned here. I think I need to exfil. Sugar. Give me that. Gonna take that as well. Gonna pillage you. I had something to drink, no? I had a beer and stuff, but I want to keep those. Saliva, I need that. Okay, bye-bye. Keeping the saliva instead. Eat the squash. There is hydration. Yonka, I need that. Toss that. Keep those. Give me something to drink. Another Yonka. Fine. Bandage. Yeah, take an IV. Okay, I need to somehow make it out alive. Arsehole. Things are tough. Ooh. Somebody's shooting me. That's not very nice. That's not very nice, especially when I don't see you and you shoot me in the head. Ah. Right in the eye. Now, to be fair, that's not my fault. I didn't need to do that last guy. I needed to go straight for the car. But seeing the position of the guy on top, the sniper, he very likely would have shot me at the car. So I need to go out of the building, shoot at him, then go for the car. Okay, we didn't make it. T45 M1 in the face. Paf. That's painful. Okay. Well, I suppose it was too much to ask to actually get such good loot. Actually found a grizzly, all the rest. Okay, I am really pissed at the fact that this PMC comes up the stairs. I literally empty a clip in his chest and he dies, but it takes out 2 of my members in like an instant. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. It seems to me that even though I have reduced the settings for the bots, for the AI, it is still quite unfair. Okay, we found some blackouts, and those are really nice. It's not the best of the best, but we are talking 43 penetration here, so 0.300, 15 on it. We got a manual, and we got a fair bit of cash. Nothing exciting, but still not too shabby. So, how are we gonna do it? I could try this one. The only problem is that I cannot have the magazine of this gun. So that's a shotgun. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I'm already running out, so I have this one here. I have an AKS inside, 545-39. Do I have enough of that now? Not really, huh? I have barely enough to make a clip. That's my problem. The lack of ammunition stuff is my biggest problem here. Saiga, 545-39. Wait a second. Are those compatible? Okay, they are compatible. I got some. I can take that. It considers I cannot use it, and that is because I took that out. I took that out. and I put this in here because I had detached the mount. So first I need to find the mount. There we go. I don't need that. So let's take you. Let's take those two. Oh, but they are empty. I think I'm going to purchase a few. I don't like the idea of using such good ammo here. You have some, right? Yes, US and PRS. Wow, the US are the best you have? 17? Yes, apparently. So, in comparison, for those who don't know it, 17 penetration means it does not even really penetrate level 3 armor. That means most PMC armor, if I don't shoot them in the face with this, they won't even fit it. Now he has SP. That's 15. It's also too low. It's not the SP from this one, it's SP from this one. Mechanic. You don't have any. Scorpion. You got some PS ammo. PS is 28. It penetrates level 3. So with the PS ammo, we can hope to go through an armor in the chest. If it's not too big of an armor. Okay. Then let's keep this way. I'm just going to buy Therapist again. One of each. To stop the bleeding. Because we can see that bleeding comes and comes often and pretty hard. And I think we are gonna go with that. Naked. Naked run, guys. Let's go. Scavy. Let's do a Scavy on factory and see if we can last more than 3 minutes. So far, my scav runs have been really, really fast. Nothing like PvE, I can tell you. Because I've been mostly playing PvE, not PvP. You know why. PvE is a lot more accessible than SPT. SPT is really tough. Because it's been built to mimic players. Okay, that's value scope here. That's taken. Now what we need is to hope that he dies. I cannot fight Tagira, I don't have the right as a scav. And if he doesn't die... I'm screwed. This is frightening. I need those guys to manage to kill him. So they were fighting on the ground earlier, I'm fairly sure. But I don't see a caliber. Holy shit. Don't know if they're scavs or not. That's a scav.
You're going down for all this shit.
He's stealing shit. Can you fuck off? Hopefully we don't. We don't need that. Okay. Oh. First time I see that. That's Tajira, I think. Is it? Yes! Bye-bye. I'm not trying. I am not trying. With Tajira there, I'm not trying. I am not even trying. Okay. We made it out and found a VPO Hunter. Pretty cool. Oh, it's a single fire carbine with suppressor though, so I would have loved to be able to loot the remaining corpse. But let's be honest, you don't try. Again, I don't have the right to shoot him. I don't have the right to take a risk to kill him, even though there would be no way for me to kill him. Not with what I have. But shooting at him means every other scav comes for my face. I literally don't have the right. I just have the right to die with Tagira. Weird game mechanic? Wow. Talk to me about it. Okay. Let's put that here. We can sell that. The key, I think we keep. RBKSM. Yep. So we keep the key. We have a full attack. Very, very cool. Very happy about that. We sell the TP200. That we gonna keep the humbuck just in case. We are selling the manual. I can keep the axe. I don't know if it's very good. 49 step damage. I think pretty better than what I have. I'm selling the scope. I want to sell things myself. So the problem is they take 3x3. So 3x3, I don't have enough space. So how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? I think I'm just gonna empty my stuff in this one. There we go. And just sell this one bag.
Ништяк, пацаны, сегодня мы кайфуем.
The reason for that is simple. You make a little bit more money by selling things yourself to the traders, the related traders, that is therapists for everything that is food, basic accessories, or I mean basic junk and medicine related. Oh, I have the axe. So big question, can I sell the axe to therapists? Oh wow, okay, my hydration is going back up. Good. Proper. Fence. Oh! Ah yeah, no, that's the mechanic here. Okay. The money is actually given by fence in SPT. So, trader, we start with therapist. Now therapist, I could sell her that. All these things, so the food, the medicaments. Augmenta, I'm going to sell the antibiotics. And then I'm going to open this and check if there is anything here that she would like. An Iskra ration, that's pretty good. I'm gonna sell the morphine instead, the Apollo as well. The beer I'm keeping because that's a quest. So I'm going to sell the humpback and I'm keeping the Iskra instead. There we go. That's not much, but it's still more than what I would have with the... Oh, no, it's not done. Okay, that's a lot more. She gives me 53,000 for this ophthalmologist ophthalmoscope. The coffee 9,000 and 22,000 for the brick of TNT. We keep the key. That's 117. Now this was just therapist. Then we go mechanic. Hey, Arius, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? So who wants the antique axe? Who wants the axe? Ragman doesn't want it, so that means it's for fence only? That's a disappointment. That is a disappointment. Well, I'm gonna sell the axe for 37,000. It's still pretty good. Yeah, it is. How are you doing? Do you have any question about the game or anything? Now, after therapist, I go mechanic. And then I'm going to do the same. Check what I have here. Dead Air Pyroblast Cup. I think I'm keeping in this one. Going good. Yeah, doing good. We do a little SPT 0 to Hero, which is far from obvious. Far from obvious. Okay, we have a mod 3 lock over there. +6 -1, and this one here +7 -2, so it's just plainly better. This is a lock, but this one is... This is a standard, and this is a different type. So maybe I don't set it. What about this one? +5 -1, and that's a standard. So I can definitely sell this one. Okay, now that this is done, what do we have inside this? We have this ammo. We can keep the Poliva. 14, 17, not much of a difference. Oh yes, it's 14, but it's 200 damage. This one is 17, but it's 140 damage. The PST, it's not the worst, but definitely not very good either. No, I'm keeping the ammo. I am keeping the ammo at that point. Okay, we got some rifles. Now this guy here is an assault carbine. That means... What's the story of this game? Ho ho! Okay. So, the story of the game is that a civil war has exploded in the backwaters of some place in Russia, and the city of Tarkov, imaginary city, but you could consider that it's any city, like Leningrad, or I don't know what, like I don't know the Russian cities very well. And the city of Tarkov has been taken right into the midst of the fight. So the city is devastated, and you have several different areas where you can go and that are literally at open war between the bandits, which are the Scavs, the scavengers. Those are local bandits, people who are going into the streets and pillaging whatever they can find. They also have some boss, so those will be the real bandits, I would say. And you also have private forces called the PMCs, which are incarnated by the players. And the PMCs means player main character, by the way. They are basically professional, like militias. And so you have two groups that have been sent into this region. The USEC, which is a sort of international militia, and you have the Bear, which are Russian militia. So one speaks Russian, the other one speaks English. And you are one of those guys. Now you are arriving there and you get to meet with those people. And those people are locals that have different needs. One, for example, is a doctor and she's trying to help the local population. So she's asking for various resources that can help the locals, or she asks you to investigate stuff in regard to pollution and stuff like that. Another one is a typical Russian like black market trader, prapor. You have a sort of mop guy, which is Skyer, or this is trying to put a mop in place. Peacekeeper is a blue helmet, but is doing some not entirely shabby. Peacekeeper is a blue helmet and is trying to arrange some things for his faction. Mechanic and Ragman are two businessmen that are locals. Mechanic is a weapon tinkerer, and he does good tinkering, so he helps to repair your shit. Ragman is a specialist for everything that's clothes related, so he set up a business to find clothes and to resell clothes and stuff like that. And finally you have, so Ref is a special case. Jaeger is an hermit, sort of a lone ranger that lives in the forest and in the reserve. It's pretty interesting, yes. The thing is, so all of those guys you can interact with, and if you look, they have stuff to sell, different sort of stuff to sell. And they also have tasks, and those tasks are basically your quests. So this is the RPG part. Each task will have a scenario, and you have a lot of tasks that are actually a succession of tasks. Like here, for example, sanitary standard, part number 2. She explains, I need some gas analyzer to check the water and these sort of things, and so she's asking you to try to find some of those equipment. Sometimes it's specific to an area, so you have to go to a specific map to find it. Sometimes it's in any area. If you can find it and bring it back, then they are happy. $14 for the tech manual? You're kidding me. I thought it was a lot more than that. $14 therapist will give something for that? No. And yeah, and so you find some loot which is considered as junk. And the junk is basically all that kind of loot, different sort of things. And it serves two purposes. First, you can sell it for money, and then you use that money to equip yourself. And second, you have a hideout, and you can upgrade your hideout to have various benefits in the game. One of the first benefits being to upgrade your stash. Now, to upgrade my stash, for example, I need all of that. I need to pay 2,500,000 rubles, and I also need all of that equipment here. That's why I have put a star on it. If I find some, I bring it back, and once I have enough, I can upgrade. So, we are going to take this. We are going to take... so, as I said, I don't want to... Oh, the diary I'm setting. And the Stanag, well, the Stanag is for the Adar. Odor. We found this. We're gonna take the USEC armor. Unfortunately, I did not find a pretty good backpack. We have 2 more backpacks we can use. I would have loved to take the takedown, because there was a takedown, I saw it. I saw the takedown, I wanted to take it. But that was the moment where Tagila decided to show up and to start shooting my face. So, no takedown for us. Okay, here we have 30 rounds, that's really not so much. I am a little bit concerned about what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to spare my resources, because at the end of the day, it's no point taking too many ammunition. If they 1-tap you or 2-tap you, then basically you will lose all of that ammo anyway. So let's repair, basically. That's a lot. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep. I've seen plenty, my friend. I have seen plenty. Are you a streamer yourself, or are you a promoter yourself? Also, there are lots of people who come to self-promote, and this is not accepted on this channel. So if you're here to self-promote, I would suggest you flee really fast. Okay, that's perfect. I like to hear that, my friend, because it's an insta-ban for me. So you are streaming yourself, Arius? Are you also streaming on Twitch? I see you're connected on Twitch, yeah? If you're a streamer, know that I have set up a Discord channel which is streamer friendly and open for co-op. If you're interested in trying that game, we could play co-op on that game and do a cross stream together. That's actually pretty cool to do. And the version I am playing right now, which is called SPT, is a version where you can set up a local network using Amashi, and then you can do a multiplayer game against the bots, which is kind of cool. You're more in control of what's happening around. So let's take this. And I think I found the, okay, I'm gonna take the car. I think I had, I'm gonna take the Energy, I suppose. I mean, I had the AFAC, but I'm not gonna use AFAC. Your friend is streaming on Twitch. Cool. And what is she streaming? Do you know? Is she also a gamer, or is she streaming more like vlogs? I didn't have time to take a gun or whatsoever. Okay, let's go for a small one. I am thinking it's probably a mistake. We're gonna try Ground Zero again, although I'm getting a little bored of that map, but we're gonna try Ground Zero. We are going to keep that equipment because it's actually in pretty good state. It's not so terrible. I'm gonna ensure that. Actually, it's pretty much everything. I'm gonna try Ground Zero and see if I can make it out with a little bit of stuff. Games like DBD and many more. What is DBD? Dragon Ball Delta? DBD. I don't know the acronym. Oh, Dead by Daylight, okay. So multiplayer, right? Yeah, I know that there is a pretty big community of people streaming Dead by Daylight. Things are already pretty bad. Cannot see. Is that him? No. I think he's inside. Either here or by the truck. He went up, I think. Changing my elements so that they fit more the Christmas vibe. I could consider it. But if you are here to, contrary to what you said, promote your service to do it, then yeah, you're gonna get banned. Because that means you are not here to watch, you are here to sell your service. Stupid pop-up. Blocking the sound. Let's do a quick exchange. Actually, I'm gonna try to keep I can't. Wait, what? I should be able. That's fine. It might come back as insured. You're a graphic artist. Okay, yes, I'm going to ban you. Like, you don't fucking understand English or what? You come in, you're a graphic artist. You're not here to interact with me, to watch the stream, to do anything like that. You pretend you're interested in the game. You pretend you're gonna play the game. Not at all. You say you have a friend that's streaming, and you come in here, and now you try to sell me your shit service. I am sorry, dude, but I have every single right and reason to ban you. It's in the fucking rule of the channels. You even read them, you even said it, and you still do your fucking promotion. Bye-bye. I'm gonna sell that. Don't really have the means to use it right now. Yeah, there is no point in following me now. No point in following me. You are out of the chat forever. Yeah. Alus Z followed by Allure E. That is very bright of you. Yeah. Bye bye. That would have been the shortest ever follow of the history of Twitch. Alright, so now that this is done, let's go and try to do something. Fewer than half. Yeah, makes sense. And let it be known, I am being almost daily annoyed by marketers, designers, graphic I don't know what, who think they are so bright and so smart and so special that they can come and bother me trying to sell me their shit. It's a pest. It's a pest. There are millions of these guys and nobody wants to work with them because you have zero credential, zero experience. They pretend they can do everything. They can do shit most of the time. They come from like, you don't know, Philippines or Pakistan or India or stuff like that, and they have absolutely zero experience. And they just spam people one after the next. They hope maybe one day there's gonna be one that's gonna say, oh yeah, let's do something. Dude, you come into my stream, I didn't invite you, and you try to sell me your shit while I told you it's not allowed in the channel. What do you expect besides my rage? Seriously. So we didn't get any medicine here. Oh, what's that? Funny. Voodoo bunny. Lots of stuff here. I'm gonna toss that, take the mayo, take the pineapple juice out, take the food out, take the bunny in. And here we go, we are full of food. Sausage, good value. Now the question is, can we get out? Exfil is Nakatani. Wrong side. Actually, I'm gonna check if there is any medicine in here. There could be. Bandage, augmentin. Nah, not what I wanted. The augmentin is probably the best value. HP. So we are not far from Nakatani. I can try to make a run for it. Comtac, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna toss the Saiga. I'm gonna take that. That's value, Beblex. I would love to keep the kite. I just don't have the space for it. I'm getting X3 now. Try to see if we can get some value here. A little bit of value, more value. Can we do something with that? Unfortunately, I don't think we can. The APB would go on the gun, but I can. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the pineapple. I'm gonna eat the sorry. Can I place the Vulcan on this guy? No space. 45, 45, 39. 60 clip. I say yes to that. So let's toss the battery. Put the clip here. I would love to keep that. Can I? Toss that. Keep the cut. Keep the PS. Toss the grenade. Keep that. I think that's the best value we have. I have to be careful. I saw the suppressor and I want it. I do not know if he shot me. Saliva. Or the Kevas. Do I toss the grenades? Ah. The ratchet. I'm keeping that. I would love to keep this one too. Level 4. Oh boy, much better. I take it. Oopsie, that's called a misclick. Not something you want to do in Tarkov. Ow. What? Okay. That's a one tap. This one is lost. I didn't kill him. Okay, I could search them, but it's really dangerous right now. Take that. That's good ammo. And keep it. Gimji, I want to keep that. Now hopefully there isn't anyone here. Nice. Can take that. Do I want those? Let's drink that. Take the ammunition and we'll be done for this raid. Okay, well, not everything I wanted, but we did find a few things that are potentially useful. And made it out alive, which is sort of a premiere. We just validated 3 runs in a row, actually 2 or 3. But yeah, SPT guys, SPT, not easy at all. Not easy at all, but we made it out. Okay guys, it's gonna be time, so I will be closing the doors for tonight. I'm so sorry for those who just joined us. I'm very happy to see you guys, and thank you for joining the stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Shooter Tuesday, so we will be shooting. We will be playing normal Tarkov. Today was SPT Tarkov, but you just joined a tiny bit too late. You can watch the VOD if you're interested in knowing more about the game. I'm actually explaining quite a few things, so maybe that can be useful to you. And yeah, again, thank you for joining. I wish you all to have a great evening and a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.